Drama is okay. Okay, just keep playing. I'm going to ask these people questions. I want you to listen to the questions very carefully. After that, I'll tell you a story. Please, do you know this man? Do you know him? Okay, let's take it as if you have 20 years to live, and this guy's son needs a hat. Will you give your hat to him? Yes, be sincere, yes or no? Okay, so please, next question. Please keep the questions in mind. Do you know her? You know her? Do you know her? Yes. Do you know this lady? Yes, I know. Okay, you know all of them. Okay, so you have 5 years to live. Think about it. Question from here. You have 5 years to live, and you are a billionaire. You are a billionaire. Hey. And you are a billionaire, right? You have 5 years to live. This lady's daughter needs a hat, and you are the only person that can give her that hat. Will you leave all your money behind and give her the hat? Please be sincere, yes or no? No, right? Okay, please, the two of you sit down. Now to the two of you left. I have a question for you. Please listen to this question carefully. If none of you know you are not going to die now, right? This is your first time meeting her, and she tells you a story of herself suffering seriously in her marriage, right? Would you risk yourself swapping to become her? Will you do that? Okay, thank you. I just wanted to come now sit down. Please clap for them for me. Thank you for your time. Please keep playing. I want to tell you a story of a man. And this man didn't do what all of these people did. This man is very, very, very clean and different from all the people we had here. Now, this man was going to church, just like all of you came to church, right? And this man was in white, all white. Now, before he gets to his church, he has to cross the railway line. Just like this. But every Sunday he goes and everything is fine. But this particular Sunday, something was different. When he got to the railway line, he saw that the metal plates that hold the rails together had been stolen by some robbers. In other words, if a train passes at that particular point, that is going to capsize and everybody in the train was going to die. So he stood and contemplated upon the issue for some time. And he asked himself, how can I? Just when he decided to go to church, he looked on his left and he saw a train approaching. And this time the train contained over millions and millions of people. You should understand the kind of train I'm talking about. And to our side, it contained over millions and millions of people. Now this man came to a point where he had to choose to go to church, a good thing, or he has to save these people. Now asking himself, somebody out go school that he just stood there and then he thought about something. He said, how can I help these people? Then he remembered he was wearing white. Then he removed his white shirt and started waving in the hope that the train driver will see the white shirt and slow down. But those of you who did visual arts, you know something about colors. White doesn't signify danger, and from afar it's very difficult to get a glimpse of it. Now this man started looking left and right to look for something that is red, at least to show. And then he started looking around. He looked around and he didn't see anything red, but he saw a bottle close to him. He took the bottle and then he broke the bottle and cut himself so deep into his subcutaneous tissues. And then he soaked the white shirt that he was having into his blood. When I say subcutaneous tissues, you go deep into your bone marrow, so you should know the amount of blood you will be losing at that particular point in time. So this man, white shirt now turned into a red shirt. Then he stood in between the railway lines and he started waving. Now when your body begins to lose blood, you begin to get unconscious. As he was waving, he was getting unconscious. And as he was waving, he was getting unconscious. As time got close, the train driver was just approaching. And this man was just waving till he had no strength again. And surprisingly, the train driver spotted the man, and then he applied the brakes. You know how the train stopped? They stop at this particular point, and he stopped right in front of it. Now, when the people in the train, where are you coming from? Thank you. When the people in the train saw what the man had done for them, they quickly rushed out of the train, and then they came chasing to see the man that has saved their lives. When they saw the man, before they could even get to the man had died. The man risked his life to save all these people in the train, and when the people got there, the man was no more. You see, in the same way, Jesus Christ came to take the death that was meant for man. Listen, I'm complaining that though, but he had to take that price. You see, got to a point in time, the Bible said that Jesus went on his knees and said, Father, if it may be, let this cup depart from me. And I asked a little girl, that what you think what was in that cup? That Jesus Christ was saying, that let God take over him. And he said it was the wrath of God. Listen, God's wrath was upon the face of the earth. The man was about to see how God could unleash his anger on every living soul on earth. But Jesus Christ came to stand in between man and God and took it upon himself. Anytime we stand and we say, God has washed our sins away, we've gotten it all wrong. No, listen, Jesus Christ took our sins upon himself, and then he was trampled under the wrath of God. So listen to it carefully. You are cleansed because someone took your sin upon himself. The sins didn't vanish, it came upon Jesus, and Jesus Christ represented the face of earth. That is why he came as man, to represent man. And so he took all our sins, and on that cross, Jesus Christ was all alone. So when God saw Jesus, he saw the sins of the whole world on Jesus. People who have come generations and generations and generations, he saw the sins of them or on Jesus Christ. And so the wrath of God came directly upon Jesus Christ. Yet I just have a question for all those people who came here and all of you standing at the back. The question I ask these people is the question you should be asking yourself. Will you betray Jesus like the people need to leave them? But when we keep on sinning, that is what we are doing to Jesus every single day. We are crucifying him day when we sin. And when we go on our knees to ask for forgiveness, his blood still does the business. So please,